With that, Mr. Johnston, the floor is yours. Bienvenue à la comité PROC.
Welcome to the PROC committee. You have 10 minutes, sir.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you to the members of the committee for having me today to speak on this important issue and the work I'm conducting. Merci de m'accueillir.
Thank you for welcoming today to talk about this question.
Of this year, I was appointed by the government as the independent special rapporteur on foreign interference with a broad mandate to assess the extent of foreign interference and make recommendations on how to better protect our democracy. My first report found that foreign governments, including the People's Republic of China, are working in hostile and clandestine ways to undermine our democracy. I came to that conclusion after an intensive review of top secret intelligence and interviews with senior intelligence, security, and elected officials. Methods of foreign interference are rapidly becoming more sophisticated. I have identified significant shortcomings in the government's ability to detect, deter, and combat this threat. This must be remedied urgently. C'est pourquoi la prochaine.
That is why the next phase of my work, which will be a public process, will look at how to best fight foreign interference. Beginning next month, I will hold public hearings where Canadians will be able to hear publicly from government representatives, experts, and security and intelligence officials. And critically, we will hear from those diaspora communities who are most impacted by the hostile efforts of foreign governments. For this work, I will be supported by 3 special advisors with expertise in national security intelligence, law, and diaspora community matters. Together, we will develop recommendations on the urgent changes necessary to protect Canada's democratic institutions and, crucially, Canadians' faith in these institutions.
I think it important that I acknowledge the motion passed last week in the House of Commons. I have deep respect for the House of Commons and for its right to express an opinion on my work. I have heard clearly the disagreement with my recommendations not to call a public inquiry, as well as allegations about my integrity and my independence. These allegations are, put simply, false, and the decision to repeat them does not make them true. The issue of foreign interference deserves serious and robust debate. I will continue to invite disagreement on my recommendations, but will not be deterred from completing my work. I would respectfully remind this committee and all Canadians that I have not simply asked you to take me at my word. Experts and parliamentarians with the necessary security clearance will be able to review not only my work, but also the detailed intelligence on which it's based. Should NSICOP, NSIRA, and opposition leaders disagree with my conclusions, I have asked them to say so publicly, which they are very much permitted to do. En conclusion,
To conclude, I wish to remind Canadians and the members of this committee that my mandate is only one part of an array of work and initiatives that can be undertaken to detect, deter, and fight against foreign interference.
Canadians and the members of this committee that my mandate is only one part of an array of work and initiatives that can be undertaken to address this threat. Therefore, I encourage the contributions of others, including this committee, to help ensure Canada is well equipped to detect, deter, and combat foreign interference. Thank you, and I welcome questions. Merci beaucoup.